Hey gang, welcome back. Okay, this is part 2 of Blood Ties, and I do expect to finish it this episode, barring some unforeseen circumstance, like something taking way longer than I thought. So let's head into... So we're here in the main hall. We're heading into the West Wing, which we previously have been unable to access because we didn't have a master key. So let's head in.
Worse than I thought.
Okay, loud music.
This is strangely beautiful.
Well, pretty well messed up, though. Let's go check down here.
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
Yeah.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died.
I don't know.
He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
Aha! Give me that.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately. She's begun to worry that she isn't like the other girls. And having grown up with only a father, it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder if this new friend of yours, Anna, is it? Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth bringing her to the manor to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let you decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
So now we're talking about after the death of Lady Croft. The point at which we met.
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
Okay. What's this?
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
Okay then. Something over here.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Indeed.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I don't know.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Well, that answers that question.
Blocks of red. Dad's
Gee.
favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
You think? Well, there's 4 blocks. Is that what we're after? Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to say that's 4.
I returned home this afternoon.
Yeah, I know that.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool.
Okay, so 4 is probably one of them, because there's 4 blocks. So I'm going to go with that. Alright, we got at least one of the numbers for pretty well taken care of.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Sure. Nothing back here then. Want to light the fire? No, I guess we can't. Okay, this seems to be a dead end. Okay, well, we've got at least one of the numbers,
I'm
plus
glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
I think we've got another one. We just have to use that book, right? There we go. The Egyptian crown.
The pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt.
2 birds.
How over...
Then the worksheet.
I remember this now. Each district in
2 birds is a
Egypt
5.
had a symbol and a number. I always preferred the...
So 4 and 5. So we got 2 of the numbers, I believe.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of De Mornay obligations. Free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
That's a clue. Oh yeah, it's something about her birthday, isn't it? So hang on a minute. just a minute. Where did it go?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings.
Yeah, I've seen all that. Where's the,
I remember the fair.
Okay, never mind. What else you got?
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous a Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favours a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Okay, what are we looking for here?
The inscription is faded.
More documents.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
Okay,
At least that old thing still works.
that still works. Oh, the clock. Oh goodness, we got all kinds of stuff in here, don't we? Alright, let's clear it out.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents.
Done?
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
Okay, we got everything here.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
Uh-huh.
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's
October.
a date. October something. Damn, the number is faded.
Okay. Well, that's
The
that.
anniversary was in October. But which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday.
That's all we need. Because we know that the wedding was 4 days before her birthday. So that would be October 9th.
Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Okay, what do we got here? We're missing a bunch of relics. And a bunch of documents.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Okay. Are we done? I think we're done. I guess. I'm missing an awful lot of stuff, so... Okay, it's October 9th. The numbers 4 and 5. 4, 5, and 9. I just don't know which order, really. It would help if I had the,
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool.
So it should be 5,
Lara's
4,
expedition treasure.
and 9. 5, 4, and 9. 5, 4, 9.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.
5, 4, 9.
That worked.
You can't keep me out.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that?
Well, I don't know. Let's check it out.
A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Okay. Well, you know what a blank page means. Back to the library. Okay, this is an odd bit of construction here. The only way to get to the bottom floor is down that ladder. Okay, let's decipher it.
A hidden message.
What am I looking for? Oh, geez.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
This is the cellar. Okay. Right. Let's see, where's the exit? The cellar. Where's the cellar? I don't know, I'm going the wrong way. Let's see, that cellar thing is down here? This leads to the basement. Right? Yeah, the cellar, okay. Let's see. It pointed at this one? So what did it point at?
A hidden message.
Okay. It pointed at this one right here. What am I looking at? Ah, what's this? Oh boy. Okay, I need a code. So that's what that letter thing is.
A hidden message.
Let's line this up. So we got... Oh goodness, I don't know what that is. A squiggly line with 3 dots. Okay, hieroglyphics worksheet, there it is.
I remember this now. Each district in
Okay, there's a
ancient
squiggly line with 3
Egypt
dots.
had a
It's
symbol
1.
and a number. I always preferred these symbols.
So 1.
A hidden message.
Hang on, can I do this better? Not really. What is that? It's like a stick guy. And then a bird.
I remember this now.
Oh, there's stick guy. It's
Each
4.
district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number.
And
I always preferred these symbols to the actual
bird.
number hieroglyphs.
So 1, 4. Where's the bird? I don't see him. Oh, there he is, 2. 1, 4, 2. All right, we got it. 1, 4, 2. 1, 4, 2.
That worked.
Well, of course it worked. I mean, obviously. So how are we doing here? 41 of 54 relics, 29 of 40 documents. Still got a few documents to go.
Damn, locked in.
There's a switch right here. Don't be all... Uh-oh.
Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here.
Uh-oh. Okay. Now it's time to be dramatic.
Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Cool. Alright, let's start tearing the place apart.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it. You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have choked the life from her with your own hands. Do not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl. If not, I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all. Atlas.
Jeez, what a jerk.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Okay.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
Okay, I need a crowbar. Anybody got a crowbar? I see the document.
My love. It is silent. So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more. That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared. Richard, what lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love. Become the father Lara deserves. Know that I will live on in her.
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave.
Uh-huh.
Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Yeah, we did. That's what I needed. Got myself a crowbar. Cool. Okay, I know there was that place down in the cellar that had a crowbar. What's this done?
Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
Okay, have we cleared it? No, not quite. I think there's one more. A couple more things.
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
Uh-huh.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings, attracting all the wrong sorts of attention. Roth thinks I'm being paranoid by building this secret vault, but I know I'm being watched. My work is too important and potentially too dangerous. It can't fall into the wrong hands. I need a secure place to keep it all safe.
Yep. How are we doing? We got 7 more relics and 7 more documents. That's not bad. Alright, let's get out of here. Come on, Molly. Let's break our way through to the other side. Here we are. This is right where I wanted to be. Isn't that convenient? Give me that.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
Okay, now what? Wait, hang on.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Right. Back in the library. Let's go back to the main hall. I think... Yeah. Here we go.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
So remember, the map's upside down, so north is this way. Okay, I guess we're going this way. We'll break through the wall. Ah, must be Mom's crypt.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy. One that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
How we doing here? 5 more documents, still 7 more relics. Hey, Mom.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
Okay, guys, well, that's the end.
What's this? A letter.
2 days later.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
Oh, no, I don't think so, Atlas. I don't think so.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Right. I won't comment on that. Okay, guys. We still have 2 more documents to find and 7 more relics. I don't know that we missed anything. I mean, we may have, but it's possible that they simply weren't there, that these new items have appeared since the end of the search. So we will hunt around. I think what I'll do is well, since I really don't know where to search at this point, I may cut out an inn, guys, until we find what we're looking for. So yeah, I will cut out here, and I'll see you when we find something interesting. I'll be right back. Okay, gang, we're back. I'm in the study where we started the game. There are clearly several new items in this area that weren't here before, so let's go ahead and take a look.
The broken sword I brought back from Yamatai.
From the first game.
The Atlas. Such an amazing piece of craftsmanship. Sophia insisted I take it home with me.
So yeah, some of Laura's stuff. Look at this. The dual
I can
guns.
still remember the last time I fired these.
Ross pistols. Okay, gang, that appears to be it. What's that put us at? We got 4 relics and 2 more documents to find, so I will still continue to hunt around, and I will let you guys know when I find them. So I'll be right back. Aha. Okay, guys, we're back. I'm down here in the cellar, and I'm over by where the chessboard used to be. And there's these lockers back here, which I opened up with a crowbar. There's a document back here for us to find.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor Lara, she is so confused. Too young to understand the tragedy that has befallen this great house. My dearest hope is that Lord Croft will emerge from his grief and embrace fatherhood and the love of his daughter. But I fear he may give in to his obsessive nature, that which Lady Amelia tempered in him so well. In any case, I will be a rock for young Lara. She will never sense tragedy and sorrow in me, only the love and support she deserves.
Okay, there's one of them. How we doing here? Only one more document and 4 more relics. Alright guys, I'll keep hunting around and I'll let you guys know when we find something interesting. Aha! Yeah. Hey guys, okay, so we're back. I'm back in Amelia's tomb. We've got something here.
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect reputation. I wonder what she would have thought of me.
Very cool. So we got 41 out of 42 documents. We got 51 out of 54 relics. Alright, I'll keep looking around, guys. Huh. Okay, guys, we're in the main hall, kind of upstairs. There's a box here, and I don't know if this is here or not before. I think it might have been. And I remember there was a box that I found with a master key, and I couldn't open it at the time, and I thought to myself, remember that that's there, and I think this was the box. So let's pop this baby open.
The Croft family crest.
Very nice. Okay, so once again, we're down to 1 document and 2 relics. I will go continue hunting for them, so I will see you guys when we find something interesting. Hey, there's a ladder. A couple of things up here. Hey guys, we're in the West Wing, in the painting room. I didn't realize that there was a ladder here. I missed this ladder. So if you go up here, there's a couple things up here. So this will get us a ways towards our completing our game. Because we got one thing here.
For a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
And then I also saw a book over here.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
Okay. Very good, guys. So that brings us to, we're only missing 1 relic. Okay, I've got the entire mansion to search to hunt this down, so I will cut out and see you guys when we find it. There it is. Okay, guys, I have found it. It's way over here. We're in the library, and you have to go up this ladder. This is really kind of a tough one to find, but there it is.
This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
So there you go. We are now at 100% complete. We've got everything. All right, guys. There you go. That's the end of Blood Ties. So yeah, we are done with the first DLC. In the next episode, we will do Laura's Nightmare, which will be a 1-episode DLC, and it probably only take about half an hour. It's pretty short. So we will do that next time. So let me wrap this up. Yeah, we'll just do it from here. Let me take a minute to thank my patrons. My $5 plus patron is Michael Hilliard. My $3 plus patrons are listed in the description below, along with any links that they've requested I link to. Please do go check those out, guys. There's some good stuff in there. And finally, at the end of this episode, you'll see a list of all my $1 plus patrons. Thank you very much, guys. It is much appreciated. Without your support, this would be a much more difficult endeavor, so I do appreciate the help. Okay. We will stop here, and we will pick this back up the next episode when we will do Laura's Nightmare. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to comment, like, and subscribe. All these things really help me out. I'd like to say a big thanks to all my patrons whose names are appearing on the screen right now. Thanks a lot, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more great content, consider joining my list of patrons. There's a link on the screen in the bottom left corner. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.